Hi students, in the previous recorded session we discussed about the recitation of the poem. In this class we shall be telling about the explanation part of this poem, that is plant tree. As I told you, in your book it has given as Anon, but actually the poem has been written by Lucy Lacrom, L-U-C-Y, Lucy, L-A-C-R-O-M, Lucy Lacrom. Here, firstly, I told you about why do we have to plant a tree and what kind of happiness or benediction or the bliss we get from the plants or the trees. So here, he who plants a tree plants a hope, rootless up through fibers blindly grow, leave unfold into horizons free, so man's life must climb. Here, see, the poem is usually the poems or poetries. We really have to not go for the literal meaning. The literal meaning in the sense, जो भी poem में words के हिसाब से you translate them and you get the meaning. Poems are not read like that. See here, in the first stanza, for the poems we call it as stanza, and for the prose we call it as paragraph. Okay, the difference you must know this one. He who plants a tree, he plants a hope. Like, if I'm earning today, I can have a hope. Okay, उम्मीद. Hope is nothing but उम्मीद हो सकती है कि हाँ मुझे ये हो सकता है, नहीं मैं ये करना. See, one who plants a tree, he can have so many hopes. Like he may get the fruits, he may get the pure oxygen, or even it may protect us from the hard sun and the rain whenever we are coming, isn't it? We can expect something from the tree when we plant it. And life, see, when we leave the tree like that to grow, see today, when you sow the seed, it may be very small. Later on, it may change to like this. Later on, it may come like this, and later on, it may grow into a very big tree. If we restrict this one here only, it may die. So even human beings should not restrict their life, like blindly. The meaning of actual grope is G-R-O-P-E. The meaning of grope is to find something like this. Have you seen the blind persons? They grope it actually like this. So that's the meaning of grope. Here, when we restrict the tree like this, it may stop, or the life of the plant may end. But even the human beings should climb very freely. We as a human being, we always have to protect the tree. From the clouds of time and unto the heavens sublime, can you prophesy, thou little tree, what the glory of thy shall be? Here they have used, Lucy Lacrom has used the archaic English, that's the old English. Here he is telling, can we, as a human beings, can we predict what would be the future of a tree? Like, even though till the heavens sublime, till there is the doomsday, we cannot actually prophesize it. We cannot prophesize it. We must have the duties that we also should become like a tree where we can climb it very freely, and we also have to leave the tree to climb it very freely. You see, these days people, they cut the trees just because they want to fulfill their needs and satisfaction. But human beings should not do that one. They must leave, like if there is a time also they have to leave it. Even though till the doomsday arrives, till then the trees may survive. The first is hope. What would be the first hope? That is, first is hope. He who plants a tree plants a joy, plants a comfort that will never cloy. Every day a fresh reality, beautiful and strong, to whose shelter throng, creatures blith with songs, if you couldn't but know thou happy tree of the bliss that inhabit thee. Here actually the meaning of thou, that's archaic English, thou and thee is the same, that is you. You come across these type of words in your English subject, like because it's of old English, and this Lucy Lacrom belongs to the 18th and mid-19th century. For that reason, she has written she has used archaic language. Here he is telling, the one who plants a tree, it gets another happiness, that is joy. Because if it is a very small when we see as a seedling, we may not feel happy, but when it comes out like this, a very small 2 leaves, when they come out, we feel so happy. When it grows as a plant, we feel so happy that we day to day we see every new reality. Sometimes we see the butterflies are coming because the flowers are attracting the butterflies, isn't it? And sometimes we also see few animals come to our house to graze it, but we shoo them away just because we really have to protect the plants. Like that, we see every day a new reality. It adds something to our it adds happiness to our lives, isn't it? When we plant a tree, we feel so happy. We watered it, we tended it, and we always tell, like, मैं एक झाड़ पेड़ को हूँ, मेरे को बहुत पसंद, like वो इतना बड़ा हुआ, इतना बड़ा हुआ, इतना बड़ा हुआ, isn't it? We feel so happy just because we ourselves have tended it and watered it from our own hands. And he's telling, we see many animals, they come to the trees just to take shelters. बहुत सारी कड़क धूप रहती है. हम human beings, we are human beings, we stay at the home. But what about the animals who are at the farms and everything? They go and take the shelter under the tree. We have seen so many things like that because we have seen animals around us, and we see how plants, they shelter the animals. He who plants a tree plants a peace. Next thing we see is about the peace. How it can, like, what is the connection of the tree and the peace? Let me see it. Under its green curtain, Jargon's sees life, leaf and zephyr murmur soothingly, shadows with swift sleep. I'm just imagine that there is a context of a situation where you're traveling and you see so many trees and shades and it's very sunny. What do? You stop the car or you stop the bike. You take the rest under the trees, isn't it? जब भी आप कोई कहीं घूमने जाते हो तो कहाँ पे रेस्ट लेते हो? Okay, where do you feel so fresh? It's only under the trees. So there it is related to the peace. We feel so happy. We feel so elated. We feel like as if though इतना सुकून है, but बैठे बैठे अल्लाह कितना सुकून है ये झाड़ के नीचे, isn't it? That's the very common phrase that we utter it, and with the very the cool breezes, it's passing by. So how do you feel it? You feel so happy, so relaxed. You know, there is something like when we get a fresh air, we have another feeling. And when that too, particularly when you are under the tree and you're getting a cool and nice breeze, then like we feel like we really have to sleep under the tree. Down-tired eyelids creep. Whenever we feel happy, like we actually close our eyes to the breeze itself. So that's where the peace lies. Balm of slumber deep. It's like a balm to our. जब भी यहाँ पे बाहर लगे तो क्या करते हैं? मैं balm लगाती नहीं, होता रहा तो रहा है बोल को, like that. That breeze is like a balm for our sleep. Whenever we want to sleep out or not getting sleep, just go under the tree, take a small mat and just sleep over there. You feel so happy. You feel so peaceful, actually, not happy. You feel so peaceful, and that breeze or the shade of the tree act as a balm to your sleep. Of the benediction thou shalt be, and how happy we would be. And there is खुशी का हमारा ठिकाना ही नहीं रहता. He who plants a tree plants a youth. Next, what if we get it? We get a youth. Here, why they are comparing youth means youths are so much filled with energy, zeal. एक जवान को तो कैसे रहते हैं? ज्यादातर ताकत रहती है. They are so, उनको ज्यादा एनर्जी रहती है. So one who plants a tree, they feel like they are at the age of youth. Vigor won for centuries in sooth, life of time that hints eternity, boasts their strength up rare. See, the boughs of the trees, the branches of the trees are very strong enough. So for that reason it has been compared the tree with the youth. Because even the youth and the tree is the same. They are filled with energy and that will go for centuries and centuries. एक झाड़ बोले तो we have the trees which lives for 100 to 200 years. Even the human beings cannot live for that so many lifespan, but the trees can live it. And so for that reason they are comparing, the poet is comparing the youth with the tree because it has so much of energy and zeal and it can survive for longer periods. New shoots every year. Every year in a particular season we see that the trees shed their leaves. और उसके क्या होते हैं, उसके पत्ते झड़ जाती, फिर से नए पत्ते आते. वी सी एवरी ईयर दिस थिंग. New shoots every year on old growth appears. Thou shalt teach the age, sturdy tree, youth of soul is mortality. मतलब here the poet is telling that how every year the new leaves they appear on the trees and how it has lived the strong winds, strong rain. It has survived it, and it can survive for years and years. अगर हम कोई अच्छा सा काम करें, as we human beings, when we do something for the time, when we do something very grateful, people will remember for us. And एक इंसान की रूह जो है वो immortal है. I may die. I'm not an immortal. I'm a mortal because एक दिन सबको भी मरना है. Even the trees have to die. But here the soul of the living being cannot be destroyed. हमारी रूह को खत्म नहीं कर सकते. Like that, here also the trees is compared to the soul of youth, and that energy and that zeal will live for a longer and longer time. So the fourth happiness that we get is as the happiness of youth. He who plants a tree, he plants a love. He who plants a tree, plants a love. Tents of coolness spreading above, wayfarers he may not live to see. Gift that grows are best, hand that bless are best. Plant life does the rest, heaven and earth help him who plants a tree, and his work in own reward shall be. Here, when we plant a tree, here the poet is blessing the human beings. Whoever plants a tree, जो भी plant पेड़ता है कि मैं उसका कहीं ना कहीं उसका फल अल्लाह तबारक व तआला वापस देती. The God gives in turn the reward because I have planted a tree. Even there are things when we plant a tree, when for how many years it may live, that many rewards will get it. See example, if I plant a tree, कोई जानवर आप यहाँ पे आके अगर रेस्ट लिया तो that's a reward for me. And if any human beings they to sleep there, that is the reward for me. If there is strong sun and the wind, then if a human being stand here, that's a reward for me. Here the Lucy Lacroix is telling that whoever plants a tree, God will definitely bless them with great rewards. And I may not, like whoever plants a tree, they may not live for a long time to see the rewards, but surely they will get the rewards even after they die. Or somebody had planted a tree and they are utilizing it, they are benefited. So in that way, here the importance of trees being told by the poets. We as human beings, we also have to plant. These days we should not allow, we are becoming too materialistic people. We have to avoid that one. Being so materialistic only for our thing, our selfishness, we are cutting and destroying the trees. In fact, trees are the one who gives us so much in return without asking anything. We really have to plant a tree so that we can have a better future, better environment. Okay? So this is about plant a tree, why the poet is telling, because we get not only the joy but also the other things. We really have to think about it. If you have any doubt about the poem, you can just contact me through the WhatsApp. Till that one, stay home, stay blessed. Bye-bye.